What's up, guys? It is Wraith. I am back finally with another JOYTOY Warhammer Horus Heresy full collection review. This time it's going to be on Perturabo and the Iron Warriors. We got MK3, we got MK6, we got Tyrant Siege Terminators, and of course we have Perturabo himself. So let's get over to the collection review stand. Let's take a look. Let's go! What's up, guys? All right, we are over at the review. All right, guys, really quick cut in here. I mispronounce Perturabo's name constantly for the rest of this video as Perturbo, or as my Discord likes to call him, Peter Turbo, which I'm completely blaming them for getting it stuck in my brain. So as a thank you to you guys, everybody who puts in the comments how many times I mispronounced that name, once we hit 1,000 views, I'll do a drawing on ToyHammer After Dark, select 3 of you guys, and send you a free Wraith Purity Seal. So thank you guys for watching this video. Let's get back to the review. Let's go. Then we're ready to roll. We're going to open up Perturabo and the other 6 Iron Warriors that came out pretty recently. So we got 2 of the Tyrant Siege Terminators, and we have 4 of the power armor variants, everything from a Mark 6 to Mark 3s. So we're going to open up all of these, but first we're going to start with Perturabo. And I am really excited about opening him up. I was originally going to wait until I got the extra helms from Cool Toys Clubs or WOG Toys, which look amazing. But because it's not going to be coming out for probably a couple more weeks, I won't get it. I don't want to wait that long for this. So as you can see, the back of the box is great. We got Forge Breaker there. He is looking awesome. I also want to get there some blast effects for his wrist-mounted bolters, and they just went up for sale on WOG Toys today. So I'm going to grab a bunch of those. So, but here we go. We're going to start with Perturabo. So Perturabo looks amazing. Dude, he looks so cool. I think with all of the Iron Warriors with their gray color, as I'm a huge Grey Knight fan, I think they're going to fit in perfectly with like a nice diorama battle between the 2. I know I know it's Horus Heresy, but still I don't care. But again, I'm actually really excited also about opening up Perturabo, because really the last sized Primarch that we got like this was Alfurious, and Alfurious turned out to be one of the most well-made Primarchs, normal sized Primarchs that we've gotten, because we did get Angron pretty recently. So, and he has another Primarch, but medium size, or I guess regular size Primarch, we can say this is what it is. So he looks amazing. Wow, dude, already out of the box he looks great. Wow, he looks awesome. Very cool. So again, we can he's got that grin on his face. Very pink head. I think a little bit pinker than I expected. I thought he was going to be more gray for his skin color, but he's very pink on his head. I thought we were going to get more of a penguin from Batman. I think it was Batman Returns. So I thought we were going to get more of a grayish skin color on that head, and we didn't. We're getting more of a, it's more of a pinkish color. So, but his armor looks amazing, dude. Absolutely crazy. I love the bolter belts on his wrist mounted. I guess these are cannons. I don't even think these are bolters, but his articulation is great on this figure. Really good. I think they did it. It feels just like Alfurious, to be honest with you. It's nice and tight. There's not anything overtly loose. He's got these, oh man, he's got these wires attached. This you gotta be careful with, because you don't want to pull these wires out too much. So he's got the wires on his waist attached. 1, 2, he's got a green one up there. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, like 9 piping wires. Wow. I mean, it feels like there's enough room. It doesn't feel like this is going to be an issue. It would be an issue if you're moving him around, I would assume, a lot. But yeah, I don't think it's going to be a problem, especially if he's standing there displayed. And as long as you're cognizant of these pipes on his waist when you're doing any kind of articulation or you're doing any kind of posing or photography. But his legs are great. He does feel just like Alfurius, so amazingly put together, super high quality. Again, you can see when he moves his knee pad, he has that extra piece on his knee right there, so that there isn't just a black gap. So that's cool. And then on the bottom of his feet, he's got kind of toe articulation a little bit. Yeah, he's a little bit of toe articulation, but his boots look great. And on the bottom, you can see he's got his pegs, and he also has a little bit of a boot design on the bottom of his boots, which is great. And then he has a piece right here, and he looks ready to roll, dude. Wow, just on the back, the legs, wow. Mario Finite Collectibles, wow, you must be super happy with this. Same thing with Sunny Sundries, rather. I know that he's a Iron Hands fan, but seeing Perturabo, and I know that he grabbed all the Iron Warriors and Perturabo, this must be right up your alley, guys. You must really enjoy this. I think he looks great. And again, he's super well put together. No problems with the articulation. So he's got his fists on, perfect. We'll probably throw a open hand grip here so that we can get Forge Breaker in his hand, and it can be a murderer with his Forge Breaker. So, very cool. It's very awesome. Super articulation with his legs, his arms, no problems whatsoever. And he stands perfectly fine, no problems. And you see from the over top, you can see the pieces, and these have pipes too. Wow, he's got, is this articulated? Wow, this is articulated, kind of. I wouldn't move it too much just because of where those pipes are sitting. So right here you can see, I would be careful about this, moving this, just because it feels like the pipes are what's holding it, these pipes are what's holding it in place. That's kind of funny. But this is not articulated, but more pipes. Man, he's got so many pipes in some precarious places. The waist stuff bothers me, well, it worries me a little bit, but still looks awesome. And then you can see the paint schemes, you can see the burntness on the end of these Gatling guns. I would assume these are crazy sized caliber bolters that's coming from the back of his power pack, and you can see the bullet belts. This looks amazing. And since I stopped collecting G.I. Joe, this is something that I was missing, because one of my favorite G.I. Joes was Rock and Roll, and I love these heavy bullet belts coming from the back here. You can see on his power pack, he looks great. He's very well put together, I'll say that. He's very well put together, just like Alfurius. So if you are a fan of the construction of Alfurius, this is perfect. And the metallic silvers, almost like a white, but it's a very, very silver. Well, in the light, I guess it looks like a pearlescent white almost, but it's very, very light silver on him. But he's got a nice touch of gold. He's got the colors of the caution colors of the Iron Warriors, and he's got his kneecaps that look like face guards or bulldozers. Very cool. He looks great. Very, very cool. This is definitely, man, I don't know. I'm gonna do a poll for end of the year to see favorite JOYTOY figures. Maybe I'll do it in different sizes, because he is really good, well put together. There's no jingle on him whatsoever. JOYTOY has definitely done their job as far as being able to make some unbelievable figures, especially the Primarchs. They're in rare form with this. This looks great. Again, the only precarious spot is up on the top and on the waist, these pipes. I would assume we're eventually going to have an issue with some of these pipes, but we'll see. We will see. All right, so there's Perturabo, who is looking absolutely amazing. He looks really good. Wow. And again, construction-wise, I'm a huge fan of Alfurius, and this is right in line with that. So we got a figure stand with him. We got, let's see, oh, here's Forge Breaker. Very cool. And then he comes with 4 sets of hands, or 4 hands. 2 sets of hands, and then 2 that he came with, so a total of 6 hands. And what is he always on his right hand? He's always holding Forge Breaker, so we'll throw a Forge Breaker, and these come off really easily. Look at that. Again, no problems with taking these ones off. And then we got the open hands. Looking very nice. And then we get the grippy hands, which we're going to put in. So he's got 2 hands, 2 open hands, 2 closed grip hands, and then he has his fist hand. So we're going to throw the open hand in his right hand so he can hold Forge Breaker. But this looks great. And then here's Forge Breaker. Very cool. This looks way better, especially the paint apps that are on this, and just the design. I guess the design was okay on the spear that Alfurius came with / Omega Gun, because I got 2 of them. But yeah, I wasn't excited about that spear. I'm a little more warm to it now, but I think I'm gonna look at WOG Toys and see if they come out with a better version of that spear, because I would definitely pick that up. But this looks cool. This looks very good. This is definitely the opposite of that spear with Alfurius. So, I mean, if Alfurius, I'm saying, is one of my favorites, just because one of the big things is his construction, but outside of that, man, he looks so cool. Look at that. He looks awesome, dude. Look at that with Forge Breaker. Wow, I definitely want the gun effects. You can go on WOG Toys now. They have the gun effects or the shooting effects rather, because now they go. His Gatling bolters, they're red effects that fit on here. So you can go on to WOG Toys. I think they're like $4, and they sell them in a pack of 2. So I'm definitely gonna pick this up, and he looks so cool, man. Oh boy. We have our boy here, Perturabo, and we're going to do a quick comparison between Perturabo and the Emperor of Mankind. So this is the custom figure that I got, again, from WOG Toys. Very cool. And you can see size-wise, yeah, Perturabo he's a big dude, but not to the size of his dad. So it's definitely his dad. And by the way, I fixed the shoulder pad. If you guys haven't seen, I made a quick video of finally fixing the piece. I actually had to heat up the peg that fits in there because this is such a hard plastic. I was worried about melting this and doing permanent damage to it, so I had to heat up the barbell peg that went into his shoulder. So, but this looks awesome. Again, Emperor of Mankind custom from WOG Toys, and then we got Perturabo from JOYTOY. And again, I think the scale works. I definitely think he's definitely head and shoulders larger than Perturabo. But yeah, so this is great. So let's move him to the side, and we're going to start opening up all of Perturbo's Legion. So we're going to start with each of these, which is the MK3 Tacticals, because we just got the MK3 Tactical for all the other Legions, and I know we got them for the Iron Warriors, so I want to start with all 3 of these. I believe this Command Squad Chosen figure is also in MK3 armor. So I believe that. If you look at it, doesn't say it on the box, but if you look, it's almost identical armor-wise. So I think we got 3 MK3 armored figures here, and we're going to get through these first. I'm actually really excited about opening these up, especially after seeing the MK3 armor that was announced just earlier this week when I'm doing this review. So I'm very interested in seeing these. He has the Tactical Sergeant, and he's got that huge brush piece on the top. Wow, he's got a huge bolter. That bolter looks great. And then we're going to do the test on his power pack to make sure that it fits perfectly. So we got a bolter, and we get a plasma pistol. All right, so, well, he comes with a pistol grip hand on already, so we're good with that. Was the pistol grip? No, we got, so all right, so we're gonna throw 2 pistol grip hands on here, but he looks really good. And he has the brick. Oh my God, I hate this on the back. Man, I almost wish that they, does he come with an extra piece? No, he doesn't come with an extra. All right, whatever. He has an, I guess that's a bolter pistol on his back because he has a plasma pistol here. But all this looks great. The articulation and everything feels great. No looseness on this figure whatsoever, man. Great, great figure. And you can see the head sculpt. He's got the, I guess that's that extra tactical eye there on there. He's got the brush cut on the top. He's got the Iron Warrior symbol on his shoulder. And that's actually what the mask, I got 2 of them from WOG Toys. That's what the mask looks like that I picked up. So this one and another one, the chat picked out what the second one's gonna be. So, but this looks great. And then the articulation, everything is so nice and tight. Not overtly tight, but tight enough where you know that you're not gonna have any issues with this. This looks great, look at this. So awesome. All right, so here is his bolter. Very nice. And he's got this huge banana mag, it almost looks like. Does this come out? Yeah, this comes out. Wow, this is a real, oh, that's so cool. This is the, I don't remember seeing this. So now we have bolter rounds sculpted on the top. I believe on the very first couple figures we had this, but we have a bolter round actually sculpted into the top of here, which goes into that mag well. So that is very cool. And again, these guys are so strong, they don't need a stock. They can hold their bolters with one hand. And then we're gonna throw, he's gonna be dual wielding. So we're gonna throw his plasma pistol, which is my favorite weapon or ranged weapon to use in Space Marine 2, because as a bulwark, that's really all I play. That's all I really have access to. I can use the heavy bolter pistol or the regular bolter pistol, but I don't know, I'm so used to using the plasma pistol. But he looks really cool. Wow, dude, the construction, I'm selling, like I said before, on any of the Joy Toys in the past, I don't know, 8 months to a year that I've been reviewing and getting. That's why I was so excited about these Iron Warrior figures, because I know from a quality perspective, JOYTOY is on like another level at this point with their figure making. This is so cool. Even with the negative of the block sitting on the brick rather, sitting on the back of his hip. And here is his power pack, going right in there nice and snug. And this is not loose at all. This is a little bit of a different design than we're used to seeing. We have the colors of the Iron Warriors on the back, and then is this a belt that's on him? I feel like this is part of his sculpt. Yeah, I feel like this is, yeah, normally I believe, if I'm remembering correctly, the belt isn't as, the belt is kind of a separate piece. Now it feels like it's part of the sculpt. So any of his waist stuff is not sitting on a belt that is sitting around his waist. Yeah, this is all, this little tab here, this piece is flexible. No, it's nice, but it's not going to come off. And yeah, very well. I'm telling you, man, JOYTOY is just absolutely killing. They're on another tier with their figure making at this point. If you are not getting into this line, especially right now, these look so cool. I love that the boot look. Oh man, this looks so good, especially because this kind of roughly looks like my cosplay of the Grey Knight Interceptor a little bit. This looks so cool. All right, so we got him. We'll throw him to the side. We'll throw all of his extra hands as well. Next one we're gonna do is gonna be the MK3 Tactical Legionnaire, and this is I believe this is the communications. It's like a heavy bolter rifle. This thing looks really good. The colors and everything just pop on this. Again, he's getting the plasma pistol. And his power pack, again, it looks like a communications right on the back of his power pack. So, and then this helm, we've seen that this week because this is the MK3 Tactical Legionnaire for all of the extra Legionnaires, or the Legions that are being released. We got 7 of them. Ultramarines, Blood Angels, Sons of Horus, Space Wolves, Thousand Suns, Imperial Fists, and who else am I missing? Yeah, let's pop this power pack in. Very cool. And blood, well, I said Blood Angels. So Blood Angels, well, I forgot who I'm missing. But anyway, I'm picking up Sons of Horus, Blood Angel, oh, Alpha Legion, and also Thousand Suns, because I am all of a sudden a huge Thousand Suns fan. Thank you, Lone. We're going to do the same thing here. We're going to do dual wielding with his bolter in his right hand. And the articulation is so tight on this figure too. And then we get the bolter pistol, not bolter, the plasma pistol in his left. Just amazing, dude. These, I'm telling you, dude, they're absolutely killing it. And again, we get the Iron Warriors symbol on there. We get their colors on here. We get it on this knee pad. And then if we compare the two, very similar sculpt, almost identical. Yeah, I think these are identical sculpts outside of the extra pieces, the communications array pack, power pack, and the helms are different. That's really the big differences that I can see. All right, so here is our command squad chosen, and this again doesn't say MK3, but this is MK3 armor. This is the largest banner that I've ever seen. It can't even fit fully into the picture. Wow, look at the size of this thing. Jesus, man. What does he come with? So he comes with his power sword and this, and that's it, right? Well, no, his plasma pistol. It's still in the box. That would help. So they all come with the blue plasma pistol, and this looks really nice. The nice blue on there looks good. And yeah, this is gonna go in his pistol grip hand. I don't know. I think I'm gonna make a base for this, just like I always do for all of my banners. I feel like that's probably gonna be my best bet, because he is gonna have his plasma pistol. Wow, the sword. So there's not much shading on the handle, but the blade looks really good. Very shiny. Very shiny, very nice overall. All right, so we got his power sword in his hand, and then we get the banner. Wow, this banner is huge. Look at the size of this thing. We're gonna get a size comparison with this and Perturabo in a little bit. So this looks cool. So there we go with our 3 MK3 armors, and they look great, dude, and they feel amazing. Next up is going to be our MK6 Tactical Sergeant. So yeah, so let's take him out and see. Again, armament wise, you can see on the back of the box, he has that bolter with the bayonet attached. He's got more of the standard looking power pack, but one thing that's really cool, and I'll probably have to pick up 2 more of these this figure, is because he comes with 2 extra helms. So this looks awesome. We got our Beaky. This looks so cool. You know what this is? This is a figure that you can army build 3 additional ones easily. So it's very cool that JOYTOY did this instead of just coming out with 3 versions of this figure with 1 helm each. If you want, you can build up the additional figures for this, but if you don't want, you don't have to. So here's his helm, first helm. And then, oh, I don't know which one I'm going to use, to be honest with you. I do like I am a fan of the MK6 helms, but dude, look at that helm. I think that's probably the one I'm going to go with. This is very unique. The brush top is cool, but I don't know, it's too ornament for me. If I get to choose between a couple of different helms, I think I'm going to go with this one. This is going to be the one that I'm going to pick. There's nothing wrong with this one, and there's nothing wrong with the MK6 helm. It's just I've gotten a ton of these helms before. This pops right off, no problem. Don't even have to heat this back up. Pop it back on. A little smaller, maybe because of the beak. No, they're the same size. I'm definitely gonna, now Black Friday is coming up in a couple of days, so I'm gonna be looking at picking up 2 more of these figures. So, Recon Rage got me, dude. But here goes his power sword, and this is, oh, this looks awesome. This looks like a bastard size sword. So this is a size and a half. This looks great. Again, this is a sculpt that we've seen before, but with the paint apps and everything, that silver is so shiny, especially on the bladed sides. So, and then we get his power pack, and this is just going to be that standard power pack that we've seen before. So, and there's really no markings specifically that of the Iron Warriors Legion on there. I mean, he's got the Iron Warriors logo or calling card on his shoulder, and he's got studded shoulder pad, but he doesn't have any of that yellow and black or the yellow. But we're definitely going to be doing power sword in his hand. Definitely doing this. Wow, this looks so cool. He looks like a knight, especially with that helm, man. And so we have a couple of different options here. We can go with the, you know what I'm going to say? We can either go with the brick that can sit on his hip, or, thank God, he comes with an option of some, it looks like grenades or crack grenades. So this can go on his hip. Oh, he's already got stuff on there. Wow, so this is really so you can customize and make your own couple of different Legion figures. That's awesome. That's really cool. I think I'm just going to leave him the way it is for now. We'll put these pieces over on the side. Again, he comes with the 2 extra heads, 2 extra head helms, and the grenade, the crack grenades, and then the extra brick for his pistol. He also comes with a plasma pistol, just like his other brothers. Brother. So he comes with the plasma pistol, which looks great also. But we are going to go with this one because this is unique to him outside of the Iron Warriors that has come like before. This is the standard, this is that bolter from before that we saw. Not as nice though, but this one does have a bayonet on it. So that's, man, dude, these figures feel so awesome. They just, I don't know how to describe it. They feel smooth, but they feel solid and together. Alpha Legion figures did feel like that too, but not as much as these Iron Warrior figures. Anybody in the comments, let me know if you agree with me, because, man, these Iron Warrior figures are awesome. Wow. So we got our MK6 armor here. He looks great. He is definitely going to be situated like this. We're going to have an extra plasma pistol, and we're going to have an extra head. So he's dual wielding, and he's dual wielding double blades. But he looks great, man. This is really cool. Again, the Tyrant Siege Terminators, when these came out, they were the first ones which we've seen a blast effect on his missile, and you can see it right down there. So yeah, so let's bust him out and see. Man, dude. Yeah. No floppiness whatsoever. Look at, he's planking. He's planking right now. That's what he's doing. He's planking. But he looks awesome. They did a great job on him. Again, he's got his power fist. You know what's funny is this doesn't even look like a power fist. It looks like it's just part of the armor. This is his regular sized hand. So he's got a power fist. That head sculpt looks great. He's got his missile racks. Wow. Very cool. And I guess that, oh, and on the bottom, that's how it pushes out. Okay. Cool. So, well, let's look at him a little bit more. Wow. The figure is just, and then he's got the metal joints on the inside of his legs, and I would assume metal joints on his arms, like all of the Terminators are now. Yep. I don't know if you can see that. Probably the best way you're going to get is there. Right on the inside there is the metal peg. So he looks great. Super tight articulation, no problems whatsoever. Yeah, he's not, and again, I had a little bit of a problem with the Alpha Legion, with one of their Terminators being very loose around the waist, but this is not loose at all. They killed it with this. And here's the back side. You can see the missile silo racks where they would expend out from. Wow, this looks so cool. I'm actually going to put the, so this is the missile effect that we got. So this would go right in here. Is there a particular way it goes in? No, I don't think so. Wow, I hope we get more. I hope we get more effects like this. I hope that this is not just a one-off. I really hope that this is something that JOYTOY is going to continue doing. This looks great. The head sculpts are awesome. All of these head sculpts are great on the Iron Wars, and you can see the missile racks move up and down independently. And then taking this out, we can throw his extra missile in here, which comes out, so you don't just have an empty spot in there. Yeah. So you can pop this in there. And they actually have a piece here to help you pop it out. That was quite nice. Thank you. Thank you, JOYTOY. Man, they're absolutely killing it, dude. Absolutely killing this. This looks so great, dude. Oh, man, he's so well put together. All right, I'm going to stop gushing all over this so that we get the twin-barreled bolter with double drum mags on this thing. This looks awesome. Oh my god, if I could only have this for when I was playing paintball or airsoft. This thing is awesome. Alright, so we're going to throw this in his pistol grip hand. Nice enough that JOYTOY already had this equipped. And so he looks absolutely great and very towering. Again, probably my only gripe with this would be that looking at some of the art for these Tyrant Siege Terminators, they're really supposed to have tree trunk legs, so their legs are supposed to be a bit wider, but even still, I think this looks absolutely awesome. I'm not going to complain about that. I think this looks awesome. We're going to open up our last Tyrant Siege Master Terminator. The missile rack, he's got this extra, looks like a targeting system on the top that the other one didn't have. Head sculpt looks exactly the same. Head sculpt, actually, I think this is a little bit loose. We had a little bit of an issue with the head, just it wasn't on there on the peg, but just heating it up, I was able to fit it on there. Now it's nice and snug. Only a couple of seconds really on the heat for it. So, and then while I was doing that, I was able to look at the figure a little bit closer, and he does have a different sculpt. So he definitely has the extra targeting reticule. I think that's what is at the top of that missile rack, right? You can see at the top. And again, the missile racks are going to move independently. You can see on the back. So that's cool. But then he also has, this is a, so he has a robotic arm replacement on his, is that his right? That's his right hand. So his right hand is replaced. So yeah, outside of that, his leg, he has a, instead of the other one has the actual skull on this side, and then the IV for the 4th Legion on the other side. And then he has the caution, or the colors of the, the Iron Warriors on the side as well, is a little bit different. So a little bit different designs between the two. But again, he comes with the same thing, so he's gonna have that blast effect also, and then he's gonna come with drum magazines on his bolter as well. So these look awesome. So we're gonna look at our 2 Tyrant Siege Terminators. Dude, these look so cool. And we get the 2 blast effects. Oh man. And then I ordered 2 of the automatons for the Circle of Iron for bodyguards for Perturabo. So I got 2 of those. I know we're probably going to get more variations of it, but I wanted 2 immediately. So apparently I am all in on the Iron Warriors. I'm going to have to get some caution shirts and stuff like that to represent. But again, you can see on the back, looks awesome. Again, articulation on these is so good. So nice and tight and perfect. So, all right, let's get a shot of everybody together. All right, guys. So here is all of them laid flat. You can see the sizes between Perturabo and his 2 Tyrant Siege Terminators looking awesome. Then we get 2 of the MK3 figures here, MK3 armor there, and then we get the MK6 armor sitting on the outside. I'm gonna get 2 more of those on Black Friday, see if I can get a good deal, especially because we have the extra 2 helms, and I can finish up The rest of this, wow, man, I can't believe I'm buying them all. What the hell? Oh my God. So these look awesome. Again, we'll get a front picture here so you can see them all standing up, and we'll put the Emperor of Mankind in their background. All right, guys. All right, guys, we'll get to the Emperor of Mankind team shot here in a second, but I did want to give you my final thoughts on Perturabo and the MK3 figures, as well as the MK6 and the 2 Tyrant Siege Terminators. What's interesting is I originally didn't plan on getting all of these figures. I just planned on getting Perturabo and 2 of the Tyrant Siege Terminators because of the blast effects. But when I started to see the colors, the work on these figures, especially with what happened with the Alpha Legion in me, where I picked up one of them and I was like, these are amazing, it really gave me the confidence to go after all of these Iron Warrior figures, because JOYTOY is absolutely killing it. If you guys are not into this line, this is the perfect opportunity to get it, because they're hitting their stride with creating, especially the Primarchs, the way that Perturabo is put together, as well as Alfurius. These are 2 of the best figures, period, that they've ever done. I know that we got Angron, and he's in his own category as well, but overall, these figures are just getting better and better. And the MK3 figures are absolutely amazing. I absolutely fell in love with them. I think that they're probably my power armor favorite figure of the year that JOYTOY has done. And yeah, I think right now, if you put a gun to my head, I would say that Perturabo is overtaking Alfurius / Omega Gun. I still love those 2, but I think that Alfurius is in second place right now to Perturabo. And one thing I do want to see is I want to see more blast effects and more fire effects, more gun effects, bolter effects in the future. And here we go. This is the height you can see now with the Emperor of Mankind with his son Perturabo, and then we got the Tyrant Siege Terminators in the back, as well as the MK3 armor. All right, guys, if you like this content, please like and subscribe. All right, I'm Wraith. I'm out. Later, guys.